Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the White Sox and the Blazers. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Justin Johnson, the Alabama-born left-hander, will be doing the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
In now, Adam Wilburn. He will lead this one off today. First offering on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, nothing better than winning that last game at home before you go on a long road trip. They have the opportunity to do that today. Let's see if they get it done.
No doubt about it, Dero. They're looking to embark on an 8-game road trip. First things first, win this one here. Worry about getting on that bird for 8 games after this one here today.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1. Hit out towards second. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Timmy Fitzgerald.
Digging in, Timmy Fitzgerald comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he just blows the fastball by him for strike one. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Into the box now, number 13. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Richardson will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1 with no score after a half an inning. Andrew Abercrombie gets the ball in game 3 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Stepping up to the plate, Leon Richardson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They've been mired in a team-wide slump of late, as with the loss last time out, they've now dropped 8 of their last 9 decisions.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2. All over that one, but a little out in front. Foul ball. Full count. 3-2.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And it's fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. And he'll finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Richardson, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 2-1. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Into the bleachers and gone. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 3 here in the early going. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb in the bottom of the first.
In now, Nori Dizzy will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Now the 0-1. And this catches the inside corner. Good spot there. It's 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Stepping in now, Mad Dog Jackson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Now the 0-1. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this pitch arsenal, you just got to find a way to shorten up and battle, put something in play.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And that misses 2-2.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive. Not being very aggressive right now.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. Second inning coming up. It's now 1-0. second inning set to go. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Raleigh Toth.
Raleigh Toth.
First pitch of the at-bat.
At the ball.
Johnson has a reputation, or a knack if you will, for working himself out of tough situations when he finds himself there. A lot of relief pitchers are known for that, obviously, but as a starter, that's certainly a valuable characteristic to have.
Matty V, and I'm going to tell you who likes this. The bullpen likes it, and the manager likes this, because most pitchers are going to get into trouble at least 1 or 2 times during the course of a start, and it's nice to know as a manager that you have a guy that's out there that can pitch with men on base and wiggle out of some tough jams. This guy's made a living doing this in his career.
Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
At the plate, David Harvey. He went hitless last night in a game where his guys could push across only 1 score. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Nope, at the ball. Ball 1, no strike.
Toth on at first, nobody out. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will land out there just foul. Just got the corner that time with a fastball, strike 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Nobody out, runner on first. Oh, double play ball to second. 4. There's 1. Relay throw, but it'll be too late as he's well safe at first. So that one wasn't quite hit sharply enough to turn 2.
Yeah, choppers like that make it really tough. You can't make the ball get to you much faster, so the key is making sure you field it cleanly and at least get 1, which they did there.
Stepping up now, Sergio Robles. He'll get to take his first cuts here. From the stretch, a pitch out, the throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
1 out and a runner on second base. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2. Now the 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
Some guys are great low ball hitters, but most guys, especially guys with pop like this, they're hunting for the ball belt high and above. So that was a nicely spotted fastball down in the zone.
3-1 to him now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. Runner at second here with 1 man out. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
Digging in, Bruce Frost, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. Off the plate and away there, 1 ball, no strikes. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. To 2-2 now. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with 1 away.
You know, it's funny. The first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Into the box, Sal Batista. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And the tying run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they did, and they add a number to the run column.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Andrew Abercrombie. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Bouncer up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. And that'll score the run from second as they jump in front now, 2-1. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. So now to the plate, Adam Wilburn, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Fouled away. Two down, runners at first and second. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. On now to the bottom of the second. The White Sox lead it 2-1. Last half of the second set to go. And here comes the first baseman, J.D. Eastman.
J.D. Eastman.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball 1.
Man, that's one of those. How could you not swing at that one? A good take there on that pitch.
Now the 1-0.
No, that's down.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now the pitch. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
That's the perfect answer after you've given up the lead in the previous inning. Put the tying run on second and get the momentum going back in your favor. Now we'll see if they can cash in.
the plate now, Colt Snow, as he'll take a look at ball one. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball. A runner at second, nobody out. Bottom part of the zone, a good changeup gets the call.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Into the box now, Lucius Rojas, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's set and the pitch. Abercrombie, originally from the state of Alabama. This is his 16th season at the major league level, and obviously that alone reflects the incredible career he's put together.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pincher.
He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Batting it, the shortstop, Alejandro Rosa.
Set to get his day started, Alejandro Rosas, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. First offering on its way.
Count 1-0.
The set and the 1-0.
That's a ball.
There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
That's back-to-back sliders on the outside part of the plate. Now would be a good time to come in with that good hard stuff inside.
The set and the 2-0. The count now at 2-1. The set and the 2-1. Pops this one up. And this will land foul. The 2-2 pitch.
Count is 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of getting in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Ready with the payoff pitch. And he chased one there as this is bounced to short. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Top of the third set to get underway, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Timmy Fitzgerald.
Timmy Fitzgerald.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
0-1.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes this the other way to right. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, number 13. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, number 13 begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Richardson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Now batting, the right fielder, Raleigh.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Raleigh Toth, a Silver Slugger recipient for National League outfielders a year ago. From the stretch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off the torrid start. Some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, David Harvey as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Sergio Robles is on deck. First and second now, one man out. Towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, the catcher, Sergio Robles.
Striding in, Sergio Robles. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. And that's in there for strike one. There's the knuckle curve laid off. 1-1. Two men are on with two men out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Count is 1-2.
Grounded to short. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The White Sox on top 2-1. Leading off the inning, Justin Johnson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Johnson.
Here's the first pitch to him. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Soft liner towards short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. And with that, there you get a look at what's happening in the race in the National League West. Into the box now, Leon Richardson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there north of 7, 8 pitch ABs, sometimes it just comes down to pure execution. Let's see if he makes the adjustment right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside. The 2-2. Grounded to the right. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The right fielder, number 13, Richardson.
Now to the plate, Richard Richardson. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Pitch on the way. The 1-0.
2-0.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
2-0 count. The pitch.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. High and deep to right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. All set for the start of the 4th. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Bruce Frost. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
His eyes lit up on that one above the zone, but he comes up empty. Hard hit toward the hole. And he'll have himself a leadoff single as this is through into left.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Standing in now, Sal Batista, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Oh, I love this, boys. Mano-y-mano. He's coming to get him with back-to-back big-time heaters.
A runner at first with no outs here. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away, but that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Ground ball foul down the left side. And the knuckle curve that time. Got him swinging, and that's the first out.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Into the box now, Andrew Abercrombie, as he lines it out to center. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Wilburn.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Adam Wilburn 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. First delivery to him on the way. And that misses, ball 1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
That misses, 2-0.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
2-0 count. The pitch hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nori Dizzy. 50th pitch of the game on its way. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here. One, 2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Now here it comes.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Mad Dog Jackson will be next. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Mad Dog Jackson, a winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for first baseman in the National League. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Jackson brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Now the 2-1. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, J.D. Eastman. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1-0 pitch on the way. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Two-0 count, the pitch. Slice down the left side, but foul. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Changeup called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Looked to me like he had the right idea with the swing on that pitch, and he just didn't get the bat through the zone in time. The pitch was away. He let it get deep, maybe trying to take it the other way, but it got too deep and was by him by the time his barrel could get in the correct position.
Into the box, Colt Snow, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Before the 0-1, he'll check on first, and he'll dive back in. A runner on first with 2 away. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Look at the radar gun on that slider. Off-speed pitch, 91 miles an hour. That's just pure filth.
Here's the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Ready to go in the top of the 5th, and standing in is the veteran third baseman Timmy Fitzgerald. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Left side. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
The batter, number 13.
Riding in once again, number 13. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
0-1, here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the belt, kicks and deals.
Full count, 3-2.
Hits this one hard the other way. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start, that's for sure. Ron Durango is into the ballgame now as he'll make his 5th appearance of the season here. To the plate now, Raleigh Toth, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Good breaking ball, but he missed inside with it, a ball and a strike.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High and deep to straightaway right. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. And the second run will score. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Man, you can't hit it any better than that and keep it in the park. As we take a look here, you can see that it hits high off the wall. Almost a 3-run homer, but will have to be content with a 2 RBI double.
So now to the plate, David Harvey, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Here's a ball swung on and hit high and deep down the left field line, and this will stay fair. Home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. Second home run early in the year, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Not shocked by that swing right there. An absolute bomb. You can tell this offense was kind of salivating to get to home plate. His presence on the mound right now leaves a lot to be desired. He needs to start attacking or he's going to be lifted.
In now, Sergio Robles.
The catcher.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home. Doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
4 runs here in this half inning. Not a very undisciplined swing there. It's 2-1. Now the pitch. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bruce Ross.
Stepping into the box, Bruce Frost. He singled his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Misses, ball 2. Two and 1.
Count 2-1.
The 2-1.
Ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Line softly toward the hole. And again, he's got himself a base hit. Make it 3 for 3.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Now a throw over. Standing in now, Sal Batista, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Here's a look over to first. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and the runner back. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Lucius Rojas, and they'll need him to get something going here.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Is put in play to the right side of the infield, fielded cleanly, and a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now at the plate, Alejandro Rosas. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First delivery to him on the way. And he takes ball 1. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. One out, nobody on. This one's a strike. It's 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
And that hole at bat, I feel like he really didn't want to challenge him. And I'm really surprised by that because I think this is a guy in the bottom third of the order you have to go right after.
So here now is the pitcher, Ron Durango. First at bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. Good cut fastball in there, 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Now that's popped up. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Swing, and he pops him up. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. This is flared out towards second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first.
Number 6, Leon Richardson.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Leon Richardson. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
2 out with the man at first. Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. Frost is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Lorenzo Diamond will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Diamond.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here. 1-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Now that
Now at the plate, Adam Wilburn. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Bases are empty, one man out. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0. Two and one to count. Now here's the pitch. Two is a changeup that misses 3-2. Grounded back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
You know, D-Roll, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
At the plate, Timmy Fitzgerald, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Throw over to first, and a dive, but he's back. Here it comes, 1-0. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Slider misses, and he's in danger of losing him here. 3-1.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
The 3-1. Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Stepping into the box, number 13. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Couldn't help himself that time as he chases one below the knees. It's strike one.
Good thing he didn't make contact with that pitch. Only thing he could do is probably hit that on the ground. It could be a double play ball.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Runners are at first and second with one away. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Rounded weakly down the line toward third. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. First and second now, one man out. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
He's set, and the 2-2 pitch. Pitch is popped up. Eastman in foul ground, but this will land untouched. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Settling in now, Raleigh Toth. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Here's the first pitch to him. Called a strike on the outer half, 0-1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 on its way. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. Bases are loaded with only one out. Fouled off. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Yep, 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
One and two, here it comes. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. Ready with the 2-2 pitch. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at bat coming up. Count still full, 3-2.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
The next 3-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. Another full count pitch home. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Ready to take his hats again, David Harvey, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, Matt, that last AB was a changeup that was way up in the zone, and that ball got smoked. Listen, if you're going to throw that changeup, you have to try to keep that thing at the knees or below. He can ill afford to throw waist-high to belt-high changeups.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is laid off and the count runs full.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Now batting, the catcher.
James Ray gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Ray.
Sergio Robles will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Has a look, now the pitch. Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
All even now, 2-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Another try at 2-2. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left on base. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. The White Sox are out on top 7-1. Howard Johnson enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Richard Richardson.
Richardson.
First delivery to him on the way.
Hey, love the pitcher attacking the zone right here. He knows he's got a patient hitter at the plate. Might as well steal that first strike.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Pitch on the way. Again, he sends it out of play. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Harvey is there, and he has it for the out.
The left fielder, number 24, Nori Dizzy.
Stepping in, Nori Dizzy. And the pitch. Inside with the fastball, it's 1-0. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. One out, nobody on. Grounded down the third baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Now here's the pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Frost calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out.
The catcher, number 39, Mad Dog Jackson.
So stepping in, Mad Dog Jackson. Here comes the first pitch. Ball one.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against him.
Back up the middle. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. The White Sox are out in front here, 7-1.
Leading off for Neptune, the center fielder, Bruce Frost.
Into the box now, Bruce Frost, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Ray stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. This is his 6th season for him in the big leagues. Here's the 0-1 pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you could do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Sal Batista, as he will swing at the first pitch and line this one into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches, but when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Stuart Freeds will get a chance with a runner in scoring position here as he'll pinch hit now with one away.
3.
First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
Now the 2-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
Chopper foul. Ball 3. 3-2 now. Adam Wilburn will be next. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Wilburn.
Digging in and looking for more, Adam Wilburn. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's in the dirt. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Man, that is such a wasted opportunity. 2 on, 1 out. Perfect situation to induce a grounder and get out of the inning, but instead he's wild and both runners advance, taking the double play situation away.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. So he'll keep those runners where they are, but the count moves to 3-1. And this is down at the knees, but called a strike. Wow, it's 3-2 now. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Now batting, third baseman, Timmy Fitzgerald.
Digging in, Timmy Fitzgerald, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitcher.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
Perfect time for a mound visit right here. Just give him a breather, a chance to collect himself and get back to work.
The 1-0 home. Line drive to left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. Top of the throw will be well up the line as he scores easily.
Boy, this one looked like it was headed for extra bases off the bat. Instead, a line drive bullet caught in the alley, but he does end up getting a sacrifice fly.
Now at the plate, number 13. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch of the at-bat.
Ball, that's low.
2 men are on with 2 men out. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1.
Great job by the pitcher right there, changing eye levels. We all know he's a sinker ball pitcher, but if he could throw some four-seamers up in the zone like that, it could work for him.
The 1-1 home. Count is 1-2 now. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here's the 2-2. And there's a base hit on the line. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Boy, D-Roll, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Tony Tabaco comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Into the box, Raleigh Toth, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. Bounce to first. He's got it. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 2 base hits, no errors, and 3 left. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. The White Sox lead it 8-1. Seth Thompson comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Easton. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
It's becoming more and more common in today's game to see relievers like this that can run it up there close to 100 miles per hour. But it's so fun to watch it. He blew it right by him there.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2.
We got 3 balls and 2.
Wow, I want that one if I'm on the bump. But let's be real. I want all the close ones.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
In now, Colt Snow. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. 1-2.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back, see the ball a little bit deeper, and be willing to work deep into the count.
The 1-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
At the plate now, Lucius Rojas. Fastball, and ooh, that ran in and drilled him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now in the box, Alejandro Rosas. From the stretch.
Especially after drilling the last guy up at the plate. That's just a great job to get your mechanics back under you and establish yourself back in the strike zone.
Here's the 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. A runner on first with two away. Cold strike in a dangerous location there, 1-2.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Ball 2.
2-2.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, David Harvey.
David Harvey.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. Two-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Now the pitch. And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
At the plate, Sergio Robles. First pitch on its way. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Here comes the 1-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Tabaco, the native of Mexico. He was taken in the second round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick. Richardson will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
The center fielder, Bruce.
Stepping in, Bruce Frost. He'll look to keep it going. 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Now the 1-0. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. To second for 1. Onto the pitcher covering, and it's in time. A double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Neptune is out in front 8-1. Francisco Barreto will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Now the pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The center fielder, number 6, Leon Richardson.
Ready for another shot now. Leon Richardson. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And now a pitch on the way. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 1 out, nobody on. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. The 2-2.
The count is full. 3-2.
On the ground to third. A dive and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Richardson.
At the plate, Richardson, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Good speed at first and good speed with a guy at the dish. Going to be tough to double up these guys. If you're an infielder, got to get rid of it quick.
Runners on first with one down. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The left fielder, number 24.
Digging in now, Nori Dizzy.
Dizzy.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-0 count. The pitch.
That's ball 3.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
2 out with the man at first. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home. And another foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. The next 3-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. The 3-2 one more time. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mad Dog Jackson. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled off. And he lays off for ball 1. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Leonel Diaz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Diaz.
Sal Batista will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
Sal Batista.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Richardson is there, one quick out to start inning number 9.
Now back, the pitcher, Seth Thompson.
Juan Valdez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. And he lays off there, 1-0. Here's the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes. Count 3-0.
Adam Wilburn will be next. Now the 3-0 offering.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. The 3-2 pitch. Locks him up for strike 3.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
Standing in now, Adam Wilburn. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. Diaz, a 6'8" left-hander. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that misses, 2-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And there's strike 3, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. Brandon Perkins takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Perkins.
Standing in, J.D. Eastman starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Now here's the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 1-1. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Count remains full. He'll try it again. 3-2. Hard liner towards short. And there's one down now.
Now batter, third baseman, Colt. No.
Striding into the box, Colt Snow. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes set, and the 0-1. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Scooped up onto first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Lucius Rojas.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lucius Rojas. He was drilled by a pitch his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Ball 1.
Ball, 1 strike.
2 out, nobody on. A shot down the first baseline. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. 8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The White Sox took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Andrew Abercrombie earns the win, his 2nd, as he gives up only 2 hits in 5 innings of work. Justin Johnson was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score. First, for the victorious visiting team, 8 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. For the home team, 1 run, 4 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 17 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
bases.